faithful viewers here on cable television who once again join us for this live Blood Bowl transmission. I'm Jim Johnson, and I'm assisted by that great ex-player, Bob Bifford.
Hi there, ladies and gentlemen, especially you ladies.
There really is a yawning gap between these two teams today.
No contest.
The supporters don't seem too worried. In fact, they're looking forward to the match. Well, that's one with a good reason to go see the apothecary.
Yep, looks like he's gonna need a good one.
He sent him down for a chat with the Astro Granite. Do you remember Eldril Sideway?
Oh, of course. He's the only elf freelance who offers his service to every elven race. Oh, he's a strange one.
Rumor has it that he's mutated.
Stranger still.
Finally, there's one that lets his biceps do the talking.
Yeah, but from his opponent's point of view, it was a short conversation.
Wow! I can tell you straight, that hurts. He made picking that ball up look easy.
The other day, someone told me that the equivalent of 60 Blood Bowl pitchers are cut down in the Elven Forest every minute.
Totally crazy. The environmental impact of the sport is obviously an issue these days. Clean take up there, nothing to say.
And I don't have any remark to add, my friend.
You can't say much about that.
Full-blooded, but perfectly legal. Oh, brilliant side kick to the face. Let's see that again in slow motion.
Now, there's one that won't be coming back in a hurry. Do you remember when the first necromantic teams started to appear in the minor circuits, Bob?
Oh, yeah, that sure was fun, Jim.
Especially when they fielded skeletons and werewolves at the same time, Bob.
I remember the werewolves running away with the skeleton's bones, much to the delight of the fans.
Right hook was worthy of a black orc.
You're telling me it'll take a while to get over it. I think she's singing him a lullaby. In the early days, the war dancers were considered more like cheerleaders than real players.
The match between the Athlone Avengers and Auckland Raiders changed all that. The Orcs, who were tired of the rituals, rushed at the Elven war dancers, who without batting an eyelid kept on dancing, but still managed to send 7 Raider players to hospital.
And since then, every team wants one. In a game as physical as this, the player is really in the right place.
Exactly, it's really ugly.
In a game as physical as this, the player is really in the right place.
Exactly, it's really ugly.
The ball is in her hands.
Wizards have not always been able to cast spells safely from behind the sidelines. Were you playing at the time in an Albion league, a second division that prohibited spellcasting from off the pitch?
Oh, yes. They were great times. I remember fans traveling to games just to see how well Wizards stood up to the mad charge of a raving Blood Bowl star. The noise created by a sizzling fireball, followed by the characteristic sound of the snap of a wizard's neck.
Bet that hurt. Good job his nose got in the way.
Yeah, otherwise he'd have got it full in the face.
Funny how his head went one way and the body the other.
Must have had a lasting jaw.
The opponent is left just flapping around.
That's
Things are hotting up.
Oh, yes, the fans are already on their feet.
The players are positioned and we're off. The player gets hold of the ball. I don't know if we really like that uppercut.
He may not have liked it, but he certainly ate it.
Who doesn't remember the Badlands Deadskins and their mummies back in the old days, Bob?
A very interesting story indeed, Jim. Apparently Javlok Pavlok, the head coach of the Deadskins, was unable to find some preserved mummies, so he fielded 2 flesh golems instead.
Indeed, Bob, and he clad them from head to toe in bandages.
Ouch! Have a nice sleep.
Little baby gets his medicine and he's having a little nap.
That player's gonna wake up with a serious headache.
You think the players heard the whistle at the end of the first half?
All except the ones who had their ears ripped off.
Then the match can get underway once more. The players have had time to recover and lick their wounds.
That's not all they've been licking, Bob.
Oh, Jim.
It was with a catch like that one, Jim, that I won the Chaos Cup.
That doesn't make us feel any younger, Bob. We can thank the Necromantic Broadcasting Circle for introducing the sport to so many necromancers.
That's true, Jim. Blood Bowl would surely be empty without howling werewolves and flesh golems and their replacement limbs.
This player is going to have a little nap.
And the wake-up will not be too early after this one.
This player has opened the slapping box and gives rather generously.
Did you know that the Grimjacks were the very first team to experiment with flesh golems instead of mummies?
Oh yeah, Bob. The famous flesh golem, Frankenstein, made a debut with that team.
Oh yeah, Jim. Frank, who lost count of his replacement limbs.
He did him with the old, you look that way, I go the other.
That's a technical term.
It's in the handbook. Brilliant pass.
As you say, good job.
Somehow he managed to slip the tackle.
What a shame.
A logical touchdown to confirm their domination.
Okay, they've got the upper hand at the moment, but the opposition are not dead yet.
Well, not all of them anyway. in play. He's recovered the ball.
That face job is a lot cheaper than a plastic surgeon.
I don't know if he planned it, but it won't do him any harm in the looks department.
We don't see much of the heroes of law these days.
No, I don't know.
For any spectators who aren't aware, the heroes of law hope to show the world a better way by honest, strategic play on the pitch.
It's probably a good thing we don't see them.
Hold still and then pow! Right in the face. Some wood elves have recently put in an official request that the long pass be declared an art form.
Well, it's an art form they definitely master. He tried to get away.
That's for sure, but he deserved it. As soon as he throws his first punch.
We know the opponent will be out for lunch.
The player has got the ball, and now he's the main target. And another touchdown. This is really too easy.
They have been beaten badly for sure.
And we're off.
It's a catch. Now this player just needs to survive.
A recent medical report stated that cerebral hemorrhages were less frequent in Blood Bowl players. Amazing when you come to think of it.
Not really, when you consider that brains are also less frequent. And quite stunned, apparently.
Oh, a few slaps in the face and anybody can wake up instantly.
He checked that move.
Made him look stupid, you mean?
Someone has just passed me some surprising news. Jordell Freshbreeze has just been intercepted by a dwarf. What? Oh, sorry. I got the two lines mixed up.
That did sound a little unbelievable. Somebody had better stuff some smelling salts under his nose.
But that won't do any good. He'll need extract of Nurgle to put him back on his feet.
Drop of the shoulder, and the player is fast.
Go! Go! They're still behind. As long as they keep scoring touchdowns like that, they're in with a chance.
Yes, Bob. Maimed players, broken jaws, severed limbs don't count. They're just part of the spectacle. The only way you can win is by scoring touchdowns.
That match certainly went down well. Just look at the mark it got.
What did you expect? It had everything. They were steamrolling out there today.
Yup, and it's gonna take some time to recover from a defeat like that. This team has made terrific progress, as the possession figures show. However, they're still lacking in flair up front, aren't they, Jim?
True, Bob, and if the coach gets out from the stadium alive, I hope that he'll find some way to teach them that playing from side to side is nowhere as effective as playing the ball upfield.
Somebody should tell these guys that there are two halves to a pitch.
Perhaps there was some form of illegal wizardry that kept them to their side.
Everybody clean. It can't be.
They must have come up with an undetectable doping substance.
I hope so. Otherwise, we're in for a dull match.
Was the ref watching the same match as us? I mean, I saw several incidents that merited a sending off.
Perhaps he was enjoying the spectacle.